Hi everyone, this is Jessica Canty. I am your life and career strategist. I'm here to have another career acceleration conversation with you. Now, this might be the first time we've met, and you're probably wondering, what in the world is a life and career strategist? Hello, welcome. A life and career strategist is me. I am passionate about helping people go from unfulfilled jobs to their dream careers. And I am the founder and CEO of Proverbs 1522 Personal Growth Coaching. And today I'm super excited because I get to introduce you to a member of our team. She's our resident resume expert. I'm going to show you a quick picture of her beautiful face real fast. There she is. Hello, gorgeous. And we're going to talk a little bit about her and talk about what her experience is. And I'm excited because, I don't know, everyone celebrates different holidays during this season, but the holiday I'm celebrating is Christmas. So I'm going to give you all a Christmas gift, and I'm so happy to hear that it sounds good to you. My Christmas gift to you is to present yet another expert to help you to move out of that job, out of that unfulfilled space. Now, you're right, she is gorgeous. Out of that unfulfilled space so that you don't have to drag yourself back into the office after Christmas. You could be excited and passionate about the work that you do. And if your dream career is in government, you're in the right place. Because she has sat over here and prepared 5 tips to make sure that your resume is passed from the consideration pile onto the HR person's desk and to prepare you to be interviewed. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I want to give you a little bit of background on our resident resume expert. One of the things that we pride ourselves on in Proverbs 1522 is that we have set up a 3-step system to make sure that in little as 90 days, you are on the path to your dream career. And one of the things that we do is that we have a resume and interview incubator, which means our resume experts review your resume and they ask you questions about where you want to go. They're going to clean up that resume. And I've got a special announcement to stick around to the end about that, cleaning up the resume. And we make sure it's tailored to what you want to do. So some of us have aspirations of working in federal government positions, and it's a very unique set of skills to create those resumes to make sure you get that dream job. So that is why I'm so excited about having this beautiful young lady on our team. She has had over 25 years of experience in doing this, which means she ain't new to this, okay? So when you all are applying online and you're going on LinkedIn, you're creating your profiles and you're posting your resumes and you're wondering, why am I not hearing anything back? It might be because you're not doing what she's about to tell you to do. If you're wondering, why is it that I keep getting to at least the second stage of the resume process, but I can't seem to move past the HR person's desk? Maybe because you're not doing what she's about to tell you to do. So your Christmas gift is to go and give yourself just a gift. Give yourself the investment of time. Go get pencil and paper and whatever else you need to jot down notes, because she's going to blow your mind with the information she's giving to you. Okay, so I want to give her a moment to talk about, I'm through my brag report about her. I want to give her a moment to introduce herself to you. I'm going to even say her name. Her name is Catapulted Abdulaziz, and she is, how do I put this? She is crafted and gifted beyond words. She has taken people's resumes who could not even get past, we've received your resume, to land in high positions. When I say high positions, we're talking about program manager and above in the federal government. So she's a part of our team. And if you want to learn more about how to receive services from us, go ahead and direct message me, Jessica Canty at jessicacanty.com, with your resume. So without further ado, I'm going to slide the camera just a little bit over so that you can see her beautiful face and let her introduce herself. And we're going to get into those 5 tips.
OMG. Hi. Yes, my name is Catapulted Abdulaziz. And as Miss Canty, Jessica Canty, just pointed out, I have been doing this for quite a while. I was a federal employee myself for 10 years. Then I left, joined the corporate sector, did that for 26 years. And now I have returned to federal service. And I'm one of those boomerang employees who looks at, I'm closer to retirement age. Where am I going to get the best bang for my buck? And that's probably back in federal service. But if that's where you want to start, let's talk about how you do that. You've seen USA Jobs, and you know there's tons of positions on USA Jobs. First thing to do, when you read a position, first you're going to put in that search information and say you're looking for an analyst position, or you're looking for a program management position, or you're looking for an IT specialist position. Search. Put in that search, put the area of location that you would like to work in, and then the things will start pouring in for you. When you read a USA Jobs announcement, it is critical. Here's tip one. It's critical that you look at what it says and the people who will be considered for these positions. If you take the time to put your resume in order and send it in and you didn't read that, you could be one of those people who's just going to get, I regret to inform you, because they identify whether or not you are a veteran. They list this in the qualification summary of the announcement, that are you a veteran? Are you a federal employee, current, or are you one internal to this specific agency? Are you someone who is just responding to an ad in the newspaper? So you just saw something and public said, go to USA Jobs. When you are looking at that information, look and see if you fall in any of those categories before you take the time. Now, part A of that is, once you've done that, you're going to tailor your resume to the announcement. Now, I want you to know what that means. Tailoring your resume does not mean telling fibs.
No.
You will get caught.
No lies here. Be honest, people.
Be honest. But I'm going to give that a caveat as well. You're going to be honest and say the experience you have. You're going to tailor that resume or we're going to help you tailor that resume so that you understand what experience you really do have. Because sometimes you say, well, I've never done that before. Well, yeah, you have. You may not have done it on the job, but you've done it in your personal life or volunteer work. Those things count. That type of experience counts. So tip 1 and 1A is to read the announcement. Make sure you're a person that is going to be acceptable as an applicant for that position. Tailor your resume to what it says in the announcement. Be honest and think about your experiences. That's 1. Number 2, more is more on a government resume. They look for keywords. They look for time frames of experience. And if you're stuck on the brief and succinct mode, which most people are, be brief, succinct, tell me that you've done this. Tell me that you have 4 years programming experience. Tell me that you have 1 year management experience. Tell me, okay, well, that sounds great, but you didn't tell me what you did. You didn't tell me what you accomplished while you were there. Now, let me back up for a second. When I say what you accomplished there, I mean, tell me what the job does, what the organization does, what you did within that organization to make that organization successful. Okay? More is more. So don't just say you worked at XYZ company. Say I worked at XYZ company that provides a particular type of service, and then tell how you were key to providing that service. Okay? That's tip 2. Tip 3, your qualification summary. Grab them, that eye candy at the beginning of the resume. You're going to say you are a project management professional with 22 years experience, with 5 years experience. You're going to say that you got your you understand the program management body of knowledge. You're going to say what you're known for, whether you're a team player, whether you're assertive, whether you're going to use those words that jump off the page in that qualification summary to tell them, pick me. Because when they run that algorithm on USA Jobs and they're looking for those key words, the thing that makes you move away from just that first step and make it to the hiring manager's desk is the keywords in that qualification summary. Critical. Number 4. Yep, we're 4. Mm-hmm. Number 4 is certifications. Now, certifications and training is what I mean. Not everybody has those certifications, but you may have qualifications that are leading towards that. So, key qualifications are like program management. Okay. PMP, your project management professional certification. There are ITIL qualifications. There's CMMI qualifications. There's all kinds of qualifications related to project management, configuration management, IT management, human resources manager. Are you SHRM certified? All of these things. Put those certifications right in the qualification summary. So, read the announcement, tailor it. More is more, looking for those keywords and time frames. You want to stay on the job at least a year, okay? And if you're a contract person, it's a 6-month contract, spell that out. Because people look at that little short time and think, not dedicated, not committed, jumps too fast, okay? So one more time recap. Read the announcement, tailor your resume. More is more, keywords and time frames of experience. The qualification summary is important, and your certifications. List them out, okay? You don't have to put the year of the certification. You just have to put the certification. That's most important. Now, the fifth tip is probably where you're going to need some assistance on. Some of those things you can do on your own, but you may need our assistance to help you on this portion, which is your experience categories. So you'll look in an announcement and it'll say acquisition management experience, or it'll say strategic planning, or it'll say strategic skills. Those things we have to look in the announcement, it says it out, right? And then take what's in your resume and categorize them according to what's in that announcement. When you are writing that, make it a bulleted list. That bulleted list will take you far. Those experience categories, things like technical methodologies or development methodologies or analysis methodologies that you have, like if you rational unified process, agile, incremental, iterative, all of these things are buzzwords that the federal government is looking for. So if you have agile experience, if you're a veteran, if you're PMP certified, if you have those skills and you've got it buried in that morass of words, you're going to sell yourself short. You're not going to get that opportunity. So we'll help you bring it out. Bring it out. You've got to use the announcements, use your head, use the buzzwords, and then rock on that job.
Awesome. She just gave you all pearls of wisdom. And they're right in line with what we say are the 3 T's of resumes. You have to have the right tool. So what she's sharing with you is that you have to have the right type of resume. Did you look through that announcement? Did you make sure, welcome, thank you for all those who joined, that you make sure that you use the correct type of resume? Because some resumes are succinct, like she said, but if you want a government position, you want to share more. Mm-hmm. The other thing she said is that you want to make sure you are using transformation language, not task-based language. We want to know how you did what you did, not what you did. Mm-hmm. What did you do to leave an impact at that position? Not that you were able to show up to work every day. Thank you so much for that, love, because she's sharing some great information. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you put that thumbs up or you hit the love button, because she's definitely giving you some wonderful information. I shared that I was going to say some things about, I have an announcement towards the end, so I'm going to make it wait just a little bit more. Oh, thank you for that, love, you all, just for a little while longer. But I also want to make sure that you all, if you all have any questions, that you welcome it, that you have any questions for our resident resume expert, Ms. Kapasine Abdulaziz, you let me know, because you can ask that question here, okay? The other thing that I wanted to share is that if you didn't give an opportunity to already, I want you to go over to my YouTube channel and check out the 5 things that, the 5 things that every working professional needs to know to leave an unfulfilled job and step into their dream career. Because what Kapasine just shared with you is right in that presentation. She said it. You can't just post your resume and think that's going to get you a job. It's not. And a lot of times people are using their resume from the 90s, and it's about to be a whole new decade. If your resume is 10 pages long, it's time to go ahead and summarize that, right? I don't know if y'all can see her hands, but she's over here agreeing with me. Go ahead and shorten that resume down. And if you are struggling, That is what we are here for. That is what we are here to help you with. Now I put the announcement out there and I've spoken to a few clients and a lot of them get nervous. And maybe you're like them. Maybe you're afraid that we're going to judge your resume. Maybe you're afraid that we're going to be like that fourth grade teacher and take our red pen all to your resume. That's not our job. Our job is to ask you the questions about where you want to go and to give you the skills. Between the two of us, you've got over 35 years of experience, both in government and in HR. So we know what we're talking about. Cappacine's just come off of a week-long marathon of interviewing candidates. So she has seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And she wants you to be the excellent. So if you want her skills, if you want the opportunity to be ready for that dream career, just in 90 days. In 90 days, you could gain 10 pounds. Oh, I love this. Someone says, how can you shorten the actress resume? I'm so glad you mentioned that because I've got a master class coming up with an actress. So is that Chanel Willis? I'm going to go ahead and pin your comment because Chanel, you need to check out my masterclass that's coming up with an actress. I'm scheduling it. So be sure to check out Swag Her Magazine or head over to my page, Jessica Canty, because you're going to see when we schedule that masterclass and we'll shorten that resume because that's a unique resume when you're talking about the performing arts. So I hope to see your face in the place. In the meantime, Chanel, what you can do for me is to go ahead and email me your resume so I can begin to review it so you can be ready for that masterclass. You can send your resume to Jessica Canty at jessicacanty.com. And between myself and our other resident resume expert in that masterclass, Chanel, you're going to be stepping in to your dream career in 2020. Okay, love? I'm so glad that you gave that comment. So again, what can I do to get ready? First thing you can do is send your resume. The next time, in the meantime, while we're reviewing the resumes, I want you to head over to my YouTube channel and check out those 5 things because Capacine hit on that one myth that people are living and dying by, that if I post it, it will come. No. That's a look, she's shaking her head because that is a myth. Not gonna happen. So we want to debunk that myth, and I give you excellent tips to debunk that myth, overcome that challenge of just sitting at the computer. Like she said, you spend all that time cleaning up that resume. We want to make sure it gets in the hands of the person who's going to hire you, who's going to make sure you get that dream salary and to get you out of that cubicle nation and into that corner office. So that's the first, like I said, send your resume. Go check out that video. Be ready for a live resume review and then be ready to give an investment. What does that mean? It's the Christmas season and we're investing in gifts that people are probably going to forget about come January 1st. But when they're throwing out the wrapping paper, they're probably forgetting about the gifts. So give the biggest gift to yourself and invest in yourself. It's going to take some investment of time, which means don't delay. When this live is over, email your resume because delaying is delaying your success. Delaying is what my coach says. She said it's called micro quitting. It's quitting on your success already to say, well, no, my resume doesn't look quite nice. I'm not quite sure. Right. That's why you need to send it. You need to send it because we're here to help you. And thank you so much for this love because you all are letting me know that this is great information. And because Swag Her Magazine produces so much great information, we're going to continue to bring that. So let Swag Her Magazine know, hey, bring that beautiful, gorgeous resident expert Capacine back. Bring Jessica back to make sure that we continue to talk about this information because I want you all to stop being frustrated in your positions. The other thing you're going to have to invest is mindset change. Did you hear what I said? I said mindset change. If you're struggling with the mindset change, again, I want you to head over to my YouTube channel because I did some phenomenal interviews with the mental health expert and a motivation expert. So you want to go over there and check out my interview with Tanya King Wagner of Rivers of Healing. So you want to get that mental health piece together. If you're struggling with motivation, you want to head over to look at that interview I did with Tracy Moving Forward. So you can head over to my YouTube channel and check out those channels. So if you're getting discouraged when you get ready to send that resume, look at those videos. Have those videos playing in the background because they're going to help you to invest in yourself. The other thing you're going to have to invest is finance. Ooh, I know that can be sometimes a dirty word because people don't realize that the people who are in wealthy positions, they pay people to coach them. So true. The people who are wealthy, they invest in the people who are going to train them to continue in that wealth. So I'm not talking about just wealth of paycheck, but that's a good bonus too. I'm talking about wealth of character. I'm talking about wealth of career. Capucine shared with us that you have to be in a position a year. So we're going to give you the skill to be able to stay in a position for a year, to get yourself in the door, to be in that position, to have that phenomenal resume where opportunity chases you down. That you don't have to chase opportunity, but opportunity chases you down. Okay. So resume, watch the interview, be ready to be wowed. And you know what? Because it is the Christmas season and I love giving gifts, the first 5 people to send their resume, we are going to guarantee you that we're going to do a live resume review. But you got to be among that first 5, so you got to get on it. Don't wait till tomorrow. Santa is coming to your door today. The first 5 people will get a complimentary resume review. And you'll even get the template of information that Capucine just sent you. Those 5 things that everyone needs to know for a business resume. So you can have that in front of you when we're going over your resume review. But you gotta be quick, because I'm already receiving resumes. But if you send me one before the beginning of the new year, you're in the first 5, between myself and Capucine, we're going to review that resume live. And you'll have a recording of it. So you can go home and review it and make sure that your resume is phenomenal. If that sounds like something you want, what are you waiting for? All right, you all, I'm seeing some comments, but please feel free to make sure you ask any questions that you have. But I also want to make sure that I give an opportunity to Capucine to share anything else that she wants to share. Anything come up? Anything else come up, Capucine, about resumes?
Yes, I wanted to point out, if you are in those certain categories that I mentioned earlier, like if you're a veteran or you're a disabled person or you're a former federal employee trying to re-enter the service, you need to take the time to read through one more time and make sure that that information is right up front in your resume. Mm-hmm. I know that people look at the dates. Oh, that's critical too. When you look at on USA Jobs and you see it says that the position is open, let's say from the 15th to the 30th. Okay. Some people say, okay, so it's open 2 weeks. Yeah, they're serious. They really are looking for somebody. And then you see that a job is open for from the 15th to the 20th. So, oh, no, that's somebody's job. It's only going to be open for a week. That's a myth. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to think like this. Tomorrow, a storm could just wash everything away, right? And that one person whose job that was for, their car got washed down the road and they decided, forget it. I'm not moving to that rain-soaked plain for that job. I'm going to stay here out in arid Arizona. That means that job that was probably guaranteed for that person is now open, but you didn't apply for it because you saw it was only open for a week and you said, I'm not wasting my time. That's not my. If the job is open, get yourself busy. If you qualify, get that resume into us so we can get it cleaned up, apply for that position. Because even if they tell you weren't referred for a position, even if you've had the experience of applying, so you know what to put in the information, you know how to handle it, those open and close dates are critical, but they don't mean that you won't be considered if it's a short window. You can be considered for a job that's a short window. And also sign up for those notification alerts. There's if you have a USA Jobs account, you can set up email notifications that when you get a notice of a list of jobs that you're qualified for, and you get those emails coming daily. So make sure you do that.
Absolutely. Okay. So even more pearls of wisdom, you all. And I'm so glad that someone asked about the email address again. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments section so that you can see that. That's Jessica Canty at jessicacanty.com. You want to go ahead and send your resume over there. You'll be signed up for some wonderful information of emails, and most specifically, Chanel. Again, I have a masterclass coming up with an actress, and I really want you to be able. As a matter of fact, she's in a performance right now. That's why we're in negotiations about how do we make sure that we send that information out to you all. So be on the lookout for that, and you can always direct message Swag Her Magazine or head over to my page, Jessica Canty, if you want more information about those master classes that are coming up. So again, I just want to summarize what Capucine shared with you all. It is critical that your qualification summary grabs the attention of the human eyes, because what she shared is, again, in that video that I talked about, that before your resume is even seen by human eyes, it's seen by artificial intelligence. So those keywords that she's talking about is that the computer is going to talk about whether or not even a human sees your resume. So you want to be able to make sure you have those keywords. And the qualification summary is your opportunity to brag about yourself. The average HR person is only going to look at your resume for about 7 seconds. They're going to size you up. They don't have time to find out that you're a good person with a great heart. They want to see that you meet the qualifications. And so if you're struggling with figuring out, am I even qualified? Which there's a statistic that says a lot of times women sell themselves short. Mm-hmm. If there are 10 things that they have to meet the requirements of, if women only meet 7 of them, they won't apply. But typically men only have to meet about 3 to 5 of them, and they're going to apply. So men and women, do not sell yourself short. Let us help you to bring out those qualifications. Because I don't know if you caught what Capucine said. She said it doesn't have to be experience from positions that you've been paid for. It can be from positions of volunteer work. It can be from positions of pro bono work. So we want to make sure that you're happy and you're ready for submitting your resumes. All right, you all saw the love that you all were sharing. If you missed any part of this conversation, this will be posted on my YouTube channel, and it will be in Swag Her Magazine Story for 24 hours. But I want to connect with you beyond that. And if you want to connect with me too, my email is jessicacanty@jessicacanty.com. I'm on Instagram as well at Jessica Canty. And I'm going to patch in Capucine's information so that you can follow her on Instagram as well. And if you want to see her again, tell Swag Her Magazine, bring her back. You all, I had a blast introducing you to, and she's going to say goodbye to you all.
Bye.
I had a wonderful time introducing you all to her, and I look forward to talking to you all soon.